When I'm with friends and at my groups at 8 to 1 and they're good days.
But she's got it. It's just your name and address, so that it's like...
With the groups, I go to... you've got a lot of friendship there. You don't feel so lonely either. Just have a coffee. That's it. Now, what you want to do, just hold that top. And I do a bit of artwork. That keeps my mind occupied and I feel so much better. Just hold that. Right there. On top. On top. And then, okay. It should fold down. My bit of art gives me a lot of confidence and a bit of courage.
Ring her and tell her that you're going to be bringing it and give it to her.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, look at that eagle.
Is it tea time?
Yeah.
When I had these really bad depression states, the only way I can sort of clear it from my mind at times was to write poetry. The sun is out and I'm feeling down. I don't know why, but I just don't like my life. Just keep wanting to cry. Sometimes just feeling great and happy. I go to open space to do some art, which to me is a very good start. I have made many friends and feel very wanted. Just sitting around chatting or having coffee or tea. There's many health problems out there in the world. I know it's hard to cope. Most of us have suffered and gone through many rough times. Manic depression is different for everybody, I think. Everyone has a different kind of depression. And there's a lot of things that probably trigger off the mood swings. It could be a silly little thing to a tragic thing. Anybody suffering, don't give up, just keep trying. Try and keep going to these groups, just to keep the mind occupied.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Ivan Bentley.
And I'm Tony Mertens. My experience of mental health started about 40 years ago when I was in my early 20s, in the 60s. And I was in two hospitals, Bexley and Mapledon. And I haven't been in hospital for about 40 years now, but I naturally have to attend the clinic and that and have injections. But I keep reasonably well. I'm up and down a little bit, but I keep reasonably well.
I've actually was mentally ill. I started in 1970. I did go back to work for about 6 months, but then I got so bad that I couldn't concentrate. So in the end I had to retire through it.
So I think that's one of the old things that clears the river out that boat there.
Oh, dredger.
Like a dredge, and
I used to have agoraphobia, panic attacks and depression and all that. When I recovered, and that's why I got involved with all these mental health groups.
I think they nearly all got engines now.
What's his name, this engine? Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think one of the main things is having friends. Somebody, you can talk to and that. I think that's very important. And I think that's helped me a lot. I think probably the people I've met in 821 and Mind and that have helped me more than some of the doctors have helped me, I reckon. Yeah.
It's the friendships where you get out, and also it's empowering the people to go out. In other words, it gives them a coping method to carry on in life.
It gives them something to look forward to at the end of the week. Radio Times on the front page about it, isn't it? Something about records or something. I think it's really have a good laugh. That's one of the best parts about it, I think.
Brenton was it?
And we go to concerts and we've been to the opera together and things like that.
There's a wonderful organ there, 1,000 years old, you know. I'd love to have heard it, so you would have.
We've been to several places like Hever Castle, Rochester, and we even go to the films sometimes. And it's, you know, it's usually there's about 5 or 6 of us normally.
We go all over the place. Usually there's 2 chaps with cars, 2 cars, so if there's a few of us, we all get in the cars and we go out.
We met here at 821.
Yeah, we met
actually.
downstairs here at 821. Must be about 8 or 10 years ago, you reckon?
It must be that
Yeah.
at least. When the NSF Sunrise Group started up, I was one of the ones who helped to start it up, along with Tony. We had an offshoot from one of our groups was called Rhythms. We was committee members on that, Tony and I.
We meet up each other's houses and that, and you know, have lunch together every day up Guzzles and that. So
He pays one day and I'll pay the next day.
2 lots, one for me, one for Ivan, but not a lot for Ivan, please. When I want something done, I always call it therapy. Like I wanted my front room decorated, and so I said, Ivan, you need some therapy to keep you occupied. It's only therapy for you. It's nothing for me. It's just to keep you occupied. So he very kindly papered my front room for me and made a good job of it as well.
Sometimes when he's down and I'm down, we also help each other that way. I mean, he helped me when I was down about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, we help each other. Yeah, yeah. It's good to have somebody to rely on if you can't do things.
And also, you
can't
know,
get out.
by phoning each other, you know, sometimes when you're down it helps out. Just to have a talk and that, you know.